Hello, Jane Bishop here, your positive interrupter with a word for your day, diffuse. What do Christmas lights and a broom have to do with diffuse? Well, just like a fragrance in a room, sometimes that's plugged in to spread a scent evenly in the room, sometimes our emotions need to be diffused. And today was one of those days for me. I had just had it up to my eyeballs and then some. Nothing critical, just a collection of life and not having adequate stress release points for a few days. So, the Christmas lights and the broom helped me to diffuse the stress. It was time to remove my outdoor lights from the holidays. It's nice and cold outside, so it feels really, really good. That's another way to diffuse emotions. And I was able to complete the task of removing the lights. And then I swept the leaves off of the front walk and from around my door. So that was good active motion again, diffusing that stress within my body so that it could just release itself. As good as we can be sometime and as effective as we can be at managing our stress, sometimes it does crop up at unexpected times, and we need techniques and tips and skills to diffuse it. So 3 things I would offer you today, and when you recognize that your emotions would be better serving you and others if diffused. One is to do some type of physical activity. It could be simply taking some meditation breaths. It could be walking outside around the block or in a store and just letting your body physically calm down. 2, it might be a time to acknowledge that you need to kind of remove yourself from people for a short period of time in conversation until you can be calm and until that level of stress is diffused enough that you can think clearly. And the 3rd thing I would offer when your emotions would be best served diffused is to acknowledge that that's part of life. Own it. Don't beat yourself up. Don't say, well, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that. Our emotions are intended to inform us. And my emotions today were informing me that I had reached a pressure point unknowingly, and I was... No, your feed did not stop. I just paused. I was intentional about owning that and taking the necessary steps so that I could diffuse the emotions. Now, I'm in a place and a space, mentally and emotionally, that I can respond to those aspects of life that were triggering the need for diffusion. So diffuse. Spread evenly. Acknowledge it. And own it. It's okay, and you will lead yourself and lead others more effectively as you practice whatever diffusion steps work for you. Have a great day, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever this finds you. And if I can be of service and a resource to you, don't hesitate to reach out.